Hi everyone, I read the book Walking Disaster for my assignment. So this book is in the guy's perspective. It talks about how he fell in love with this girl, how he met her, how he was intrigued by her, how he pursued her, everything. It's in his perspective. So in this book there are four main characters. First main character is Travis. The book is in his perspective. So Travis is the basic bad boy. So he has tattoos all over his body. He has a motorcycle. He's in a frat. He does illegal activities. The illegal activity being he fights underground to get money, basically. So if he wins the fight, gets a lot of money that and that money goes toward his rent and his school and everything. Travis has four brothers and one dad. And not a mom, because the mom died when he was younger. Second main character is Abby. Abby is Travis's love interest. She's a very good girl at first, and then throughout the story, you start seeing the past that she came from and what she came from and everything, and why she moved across the country to start over at this university. Third main character is Shepley. Shepley is Travis's cousin and his roommate. Fourth main character is America, and America is Shepley's girlfriend and Abby's best friend. And she moved with Abby from Wichita across the country to go to university. So going back to Travis, in the beginning of the book, he was a very one-night stand kind of guy. That's all he would do. He would just talk about how he slept with so many freshmen in his university. He talked about how he slept with this girl and that girl and everything. Then when he met Abby, things changed for him. He would kind of stop that lifestyle. He would try to figure out how much, he would just try to be around her as much as he could. He was so intrigued by her because she came off as a good girl, but he saw past that. He kind of saw that there was something about her that made her move from Wichita to across the country. He just wanted, he was intrigued by it. And throughout the throughout the book, it gets harder to get with Abby because she's very resistant towards Travis because of her past. So he has to fight for her a lot. And when he was little, his mother told him something on her deathbed that stuck with him throughout his whole life and what helped him fight for Abby. This is what she said. "One of these days you're going to fall in love, son. Don't settle for just anyone. Choose a girl that doesn't come easy, the one you have to fight for, and then never stop fighting. Never stop fighting for what you want." And this really stuck with Travis because even later on in the book, when he finally got Abby, he was he was finally kind of at ease because he was the man that his mother wanted him to be. He fought for the girl he loved. He never stopped fighting for her until he got her. Now, Travis is also the type of person that puts his emotions behind. He doesn't really express his feelings, or he doesn't admit them either. His cousin Shepley, at times he would be like, "Oh, so you and Abby, oh, I think you have feelings for Abby," and he'd be like, "Oh, no, what are you talking about? No, I don't, blah, blah, blah." And it just started off like that, and then slowly he'd start admitting "Oh, I think I do like her. What should I do here? Should I go out with her? Should I ask her out?" He slowly started expressing his feelings more. And when him and Abby were closer, I'd say, his when he was feeling jealous, it was harder to control. Like most people, like when they're jealous, they'd be like, I actually don't know what they say, but they talk first. Him, if he saw some guy staring at Abby, he'd punch them. If he saw a guy handing Abby a drink, he'd punch them. Like his first reaction is always violence. Like he always has to fight and then yell, knock someone out. Like that's how he expresses emotions. And that's why Abby was so resistant at first too. Like I guess that's something that she got away from when she was younger, and she didn't want to relive that through Travis. And yeah, it took Travis a really long time to actually like express to her how he felt, cause it took him 17 chapters to tell her that he loved her when he knew for a while now. So in the book, Abby and America, two best friends, lived on campus, and their boilers broke down, so they had to stay with Travis and Shepley for a while. And during that time, like Abby was sleeping in Travis's bed, and he just spent so much time around her that he got attached. And then at one of his fights, he made a bet with Abby. He was like, if I don't let this guy touch me, then I win the bet and you have to stay with me for a month. And her side was, if he lays a hand on you, then you don't have sex for a month. And he ended up winning, and she stayed with him for a month, slept in the same bed and everything, and he got very close with her. But in that time, she was really resistant because he was so like violent, I guess, that she started dating someone else. And after one of their dates, they were making out in the guy's car downstairs. And he goes and he's like, oh, did he kiss you? Did he kiss you? He kept just asking that. And then she made her friend drive her back to their campus, their dorm rooms and everything. And then he hopped on his motorcycle, rode all the way there, and he stopped her at her door. And that was basically when he confessed his feelings for her. This is what he said. He said, I know we're fucked up, alright? I'm impulsive and hot-tempered, and you get under my skin like no one else. You act like you hate me one minute, and then you need me the next. I never get anything right, and I don't deserve you, but I fucking love you, Abby. I love you more than I've loved anyone or anything ever. When you're around, I don't need booze or money or the fighting or the one-night stands. All I need is you. You're all I think about, you're all I dream about, you're all I want. And that took him so long to do, and I was so happy that he did it because he never expressed his feelings, and he finally did it. But Abby, on the other hand, like when he said that, like she accepted it, but throughout their whole relationship, she doesn't communicate, which was something, like, if you read this book, you get annoyed with. Like, she doesn't communicate properly. Like, if there's a problem, she'd just leave. Like, she wouldn't tell him. She'd make him, like, suffer emotionally, which I hated. So, yeah. Like, if you were to read this book, you'd see how their relationship is so, like, relationships today, I'd say, because a lot of people, guys mainly, don't really show their emotions. They always kind of put something else in front of their emotions. Like for Travis, it was the anger, it was the booze, it was the money. Like, it was just something else. And then it would take a while to get the emotions out of you. And communication, you would also see how it relates. Like, a lot of relationships these days, they don't have proper communication. Like, Abby and Travis didn't have, like, because of Abby, Travis would, like, like, when he was angry or when he was violent, like, or, like, not violent towards her, just, like, punching other people and stuff, he'd, like, Abby would know what he was meaning by it. Like she knew it came from a good intention, but it just came out wrong. But for Abby, on the other hand, like, when she would get mad, like this one time, they had sex for the first time, and she didn't know how to say goodbye because that was the last day of their bet. So she just told her friend to drive her home in the middle of the night. And he went crazy, like he messed up their whole apartment because he thought he did something wrong. Communication is such a big thing in relationships, and it's something that they lacked a lot. Another thing that you'd see, I guess, is their relationship. It went by like this. Like, they went so fast. Like, they knew each other from that, like, so when they made the bet, and when he won that bet, they knew each other for a month. And then she was, like, sleeping in his bed for, like, another month. And then he moved, like, so quickly with her. Like, they'd only known each other, like, 6 months, and he was like, oh, I love you, I need you in my life, like, can't live without you, I can't go a day without seeing you. And it just, like, they moved so very quickly. And then, like, at a year, they got married together, which was crazy. Like, they went so fast. So I think that also relates to, like, people here. Like, some people, like, their relationships, like, they get with a person and then they're like, oh, we're good, I like him because of this reason, and then their relationship moves on so fast that they don't see past it, I guess. So yeah, like, this book, there's also a lot of things that you wouldn't expect. Like, in the book, one day they were at a party and Abby's father comes, and it was crazy. They had to go to Vegas, they had to sort everything out, and it was crazy. And what else happened? Abby and Travis broke up because of something that happened in Vegas. She would not see him, she would not want to be with him, she would not want to look like she was just done with him. And he went through that whole phase of, I'm gonna go to the bar, I'm gonna drink. Next day, I'm gonna go to the bar, I'm gonna drink, I'm gonna go to the bar, I'm gonna drink. That's really how he was left in the book, which is also something that I think relates to our society, I guess. Like, people a lot of time just turn to alcohol to take their problems away. So yeah, this book is you should read this book if you like a love story with a lot of twists and turns. This is the book for you if you like that. Thank you for listening.